Yes, we are back for another fragrance review. Oh my god. We are back for another fragrance review.
Yes, we are.
And as you know, this is...
Rotten Rebel.
Yeah, and if you don't know, why am I
I don't know what you're
picking
doing.
this apart?
So you clearly need some help with this one.
Yes, I think I
We
do.
are doing, or you are doing, and you invited me, thank you for it,
Yeah.
to the unboxing of Christian Dior's
Oud Ispahan.
Oh
Yes.
yeah. And I can't wait for you to open this beauty up because I think Christian Dior packages their perfume bottles in the best way in the entire fragrance community, or whatever you want to call it. So beautiful. So I just want you to pop that bad boy up.
I'm going to. So, let's do this. And Oud Ispahan is actually one that I have had my eyes on for quite some time. And we talked about it earlier. And you said that it's not so usual that you smell Oud Ispahan on a woman.
No.
And especially not where we live.
Yeah.
So do you want to fill our viewers in on that? Why?
I don't know. I think this might be something. I mean, the Western world, it took some time for us to actually even get oud.
Yeah.
And now that pretty much everyone knows what oud is, it's still a kind of scent that a lot of both men and women tend to stay away with.
Stay away from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so good. Can
This
you
is how
guys
it
see?
looks.
Yeah. And I understand why, because oud can, in many ways, it can be done in a beautiful way, and it can be done in a beautiful, dirty way. And it's that sort of a slightly dirty kind of oud that a lot of people stay away from. And I understand why a lot of women choose to not smell like it, because it's not what most women are used to. But this one is oud done in the dirty but beautiful way.
Yes, and I agree. What I do like when you buy fragrances from Dior, I only bought myself a 4 milliliter bottle of this one, but I did get a 10 milliliter
Ooh, that's nice.
decant from them that actually lasts for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I chose Vanilla Diorama. Yeah.
And I thought that they only gave those bottles away when you bought something that was their 125 ml or their 250.
Yeah.
But that is, I think, really nice, even though you pay premium for it.
Yeah.
But I do also enjoy that they have the same packaging for their smallest bottles.
Yeah.
So this one looks exactly like the biggest one, which
It
feels
does.
luxurious and nice.
And also the 10 milliliters looks just like the big bottles.
Yeah, yeah.
That's good. So you want to open it?
Ooh, no, you open it. It's your purchase. I just love the packaging.
Yeah.
Look
And
at
look
that.
at this.
Oh.
It's tiny, but it's beautiful.
But I think, I mean, you told me why you chose to buy the 40. And I've been thinking a lot lately that instead of me constantly looking for the biggest bottle, and then constantly reminding myself that I'm not going to be able to use all my fragrances before I leave this beautiful world, then, so I'm trying to sort of think differently and instead try and buy like 40 mils or 50 mils. And instead just buy more fragrances.
Yeah.
So I think, and I mean, now when I look at it, yes, it is a bit small, but this is going to take time, especially with all the fragrances that you have.
Yeah.
So this was smart.
And especially since this is one that I have to be in the mood for.
Yeah.
It has to be for the right occasion.
Yeah, definitely.
And I always overspray, but I might be a little bit more careful with this one because it's that dirty kind of oud that not everybody likes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So are we going to do this?
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
So it's definitely not the first time any of us smell this one,
No.
but it's always a pleasure.
Yeah,
And now
it
I can
is.
do it whenever I want.
And please do like 2 sprays max. We don't need to do much here. And just let
There
it
you
sit a
go.
bit, and then no, like this.
No,
little
but I
bit.
love. And I saw in your video with Armand Jane, Linda Pilkington,
Yeah,
that
she
she
was
did like
shaky,
this.
yeah.
So, and she's
Yeah.
a pro. So
Yeah.
I'm doing like her.
So straight away you get that oud.
Yeah.
And this ain't no polite kind of oud. Oh no. This is like,
I will
this is
spank
like,
your ass kind of
yeah,
oud.
yeah, definitely. I mean, yeah, it spanks my nose.
And it has, it actually do have kind of a soapy rose, which I normally don't like, but this combination it's phenomenal.
I think what you are getting sometimes is that maybe it's not something directly soapy, but it's that kind of oud.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you do mention quite often when we talk about oud perfumes that you have a soapy background. But I mean, if I would show you like Acqua di Parma Colonia Essenza, which is soapy,
Yeah.
then you wouldn't call this one soapy because
No,
that
you're
one
right.
is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get what you mean. There's like this sort of medicinal kind of.
Yeah, there's something. Yeah. So what we have in this one is of course rose and oud. Then we have labdanum, patchouli, saffron, sandalwood, and cedar. Yeah. So this is quite simple, but still not,
Yeah.
because there's not so many notes, but
No.
it really feels rich and complex.
Yeah. And like I said in my recently published Ormond Jane first impression that we did, maybe you can link to it above.
Yeah.
Usually when I and a lot of other people smell a perfume with oud in it,
Yeah.
most noses are sort of drawn to the oud, even though you have other notes in it. We are sort of automatically locking our noses in on that one. And that's exactly what I do here. So this, at first impression, this is purely dominated by oud and rose.
Yeah.
But I feel that if you really take a sniff at it, you can feel some of the other woody notes in it, but they are really pushed into the background.
Yeah.
And you get a slight hint of something that could be saffron, at least to my nose, but maybe
Yeah.
it's strong to you.
No.
But this is primarily, to me, something that is funky with that oud. It had patchouli in it, no?
Yes.
Yeah. And then the rose. It's that simple. But what I love about it is that you shouldn't judge this one based on the first 5 minutes. So if you
No.
go to the Dior counter, or if you have a sample, spray it on and actually just step away for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Because that's when the magic happens, at least to me. That's when the rose, the oud sort of goes down just a
Yes.
bit.
And on the skin, because I remember the
Yeah.
first time I tried this one, we were in the store and I sprayed it on my hand, and then we continued shopping and maybe went for something to eat, and I was like, wow, I couldn't stop smelling my hand, and that's when I fell in love with this one. So it's so good on the skin, and as you say, wait for a while.
Yeah, wait, and you are going to get the rest of the notes to start trickling in one by one.
Yeah.
And you are going to end up with something that I feel is, this to me is quite a vibrant and changing perfume, in the sense that when I have it on, 1 minute I get a whiff of the oud, feels like it's taking a back seat.
Yeah.
And I get the beautiful side. And then the next minute the oud just comes over me, and I'm like, oh my god, this is funky and dirty and sexy. And then the rose and all come back, so it constantly changes on me, and that's why I love this one so much. This is not just you spray it on and then for 5 hours you have like a big oud in your face.
No.
You have something that you have a big oud, but then it steps away, comes back, and goes away and comes back, and I love that.
Yeah. So do you have Any suggestions for other oud fragrances?
One perfume that I think of when I think of this one is Leather Oud, and that's also from Dior. And the reason why I think about that one is because that one also has a loud, funky oud, but a sexy, loud, funky oud, which this one has. That one doesn't have any rose though. On the other side of the spectrum, like an oud and rose, I don't like it when I'm asked the question and then I know the answer, but my mind goes blank. But I do want to say that a different kind of rose that I feel is very different to this one is, for example, Oud for Greatness from Initio.
You mean a different kind of oud?
Yeah. What did I say?
Rose.
Okay, yeah. And that's because that one to me is not, the oud is not the same in this one. That one feels much warmer, much more polite. That one is like a gentleman.
Yeah.
Or a gentlewoman, lady. I don't know. Princess? I don't know. This one is like a bad boy. Someone who comes in with his leather jacket and with his, I don't know, what does he have?
Wow, the one wearing this?
No, the one, the bad boy with the leather jacket that has this one. And what else does he have on?
Does he have anything else on?
Okay, that's why he's a bad boy. Bad boy. Bad boy, go put your clothes on.
Okay. So that's like Oud for Greatness is something that is completely different, at least to my nose. Do you agree with me? Yeah, okay. I really agree. And and I can't even compare them because I love them both. They are just good for different occasions.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the funny thing about oud is that when I was small, we had, and I just realized this, we had some kind of married-in uncle, and he always had lots of fragrance on him, and he always smelled quite funky and weird to all of us. And now that I'm getting to know oud so good, I realized that he was probably wearing oud, and he was probably the only one with some kind of fragrance taste. Yeah.
He was probably before everyone else then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that, I would like to know what he wore. Yeah. So Oud Ispahan is definitely a fragrance for all men. I think that this smells really good on a man. I also love wearing it myself, but I know that not all women like this kind of fragrance on themselves, and not all men like this kind of fragrance on women. Yeah. But if you like it, you should wear it.
Yeah.
I would actually wear this to any occasion, but if I'm like going to the office, I would just be careful with the sprays. So like one or two. No, not one. You can be without one, but
this
maybe
one
two
is
sprays.
potent. So you don't need like you don't need to do like I usually do, like minimum 12 sprays. Don't do that.
But I would definitely use this going out, because some guys will be like, whoa, what is that? And some guys will be like, whoa, what is that? But she smells sexy.
And one thing though, attention.
Yeah.
They don't have to, love your perfume.
No.
But, you can capture some attention.
Yeah.
You can get someone's
That's a good
attention.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to give this a 5 because I love it. So out of 5, this is a perfect fragrance. What are you going to give it?
So, this one deserves a 5. I do think that this is a masterpiece. This is something that, regardless if you love it or hate it, you can't deny that it's truly unique. It's truly an attention-grabbing one. Yeah. And it's truly well made with highest quality of ingredients. I think this is a modern classic that will exist for a long time, and I am going to love it until the day I die.
Wow, that's
Yes.
a good rating.
Yeah.
So I think that will be the last words in this video. If you're not already a subscriber to me and Rotten Rebel, I will put a link to his profile in the description. Please follow us both, like this video and comment. Have you smelled Oud Ispahan? Do you like it? What do you think of it on a woman? Yeah. And we're so happy that you watched, and thank you. We will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.